I'm always wondering how Onpassive has done what they've done, how they've been so successful up to this point, and why they're going to be so successful moving forward. And I've got a real world story that I'd like to share with you, and it ties in perfectly with Onpassive. I know a young man, and this particular young man, he is a sophomore in high school. And he decided that high school was not for him. He was not enjoying it. He wasn't getting anything out of it. And he was going to quit high school. And of course, he got all the normal slings and arrows that people would throw at him. But I think it was very, very courageous what he did. He quit high school. Now, the story doesn't end there. In fact, it gets a lot better. This individual, this young man, I think it took a tremendous amount of courage. To me, he is a hero. He followed his heart. He knew he wasn't getting anywhere in high school and he quit. But he also had a plan and he knew what he wanted to do. And in order to do that, he had to have his GDE, his high school diploma. So he went to work. Now, this is where it gets really, really interesting. He went to work and in 4 months, he got his GDE. He got his high school diploma. 4 months. Now think about that. He was a sophomore going into his junior year, 2 years of high school. He eliminated those 2 years in 4 months and he got his GDE. That is amazing to me. And when you think about what Mr. Mufareh is doing, what he's thinking about when it comes to Academy, and that's where I'm going to go with this example. It's extraordinary. This young man really was in uncharted waters. It's something that Mr. Mufareh has been thinking about for years and years and years. He knows how education should be. This young man took the jump. Now, he will continue his education. This is so extraordinary. He will continue his education, and within 2 years, he'll enter the workforce. His first year in the workforce, he will make $85,000 to $90,000 a year. That is extraordinary. This young man had the courage to do what he knew he had to do and then continue to educate himself. And by the time he's 19 or 20, we'll be making $85,000 to $95,000 a year. Within another 2 years, he'll be making six figures a year. This young man will be able to not only support himself, he'll be able to support a family, get married, have kids, and his wife, if she wants, could stay at home and raise the kids. This is an extraordinary story. This is what Mr. Mufareh has known for years and years and years. It is why we've had the impetus of Academy, and as Academy comes out, it will do exactly what this young man did, and it'll do it in a worldwide way. There's no reason that children should take 12 years, K through 12, to learn the things they need to know before they go into higher education. No reason for it at all. And this young man is a good example of that. I think that K through 12 can probably be taught in half that time, 6 years. Now, it doesn't mean that kids don't need the social development, interacting with other children. You need that, and that does take time. But as far as filling their brains, they are sieves. They'll suck up everything. And Mr. Mufareh, through Academy, is going to make this possible for all the parents throughout the world, the United States, North, South America, Asia, but all over the world. And when parents get a hold of what Mr. Mufareh has for them, you can bring your children in, and the education, it's not only superior, but the children get engaged. They're excited about education. And if you know anything about education, this goes through your whole lifetime. When something gets put in front of you that you get excited about, you learn. And that's what Mr. Mufareh is going to do with K through 12 and higher education. This is going to be so cool. It is what Onpassive does. We see a problem, we make the solution, we bring it to the market. People see that it's exactly what they were looking for, and they flock in. When it comes to education, I know that parents, they want the best for their kids. And if they can come into Academy and get a superior education for their children in half the time, and then have them ready, even if they don't go into higher education right away, get them ready at a very, very young age, they have the knowledge. It's soaked into their little brains. And if they're at that point when they're at 12 or 13 or 14, that'll just be absolutely awesome, because as they go into higher education or a trade or whatever they're going to do, they're ready. They're ready to learn. And because of the way Mr. Mufareh envisions education, as individuals come in, these kids come in and they start to get educated, they're going to learn, or they're going to explore where their passions are, where they want to be. Their parents are going to see that. And it's going to be very, very easy to direct children in a direction that they want to go. And if you do that, they'll stay engaged all the time, and they'll learn and learn and learn. This is Onpassive. The world example that I gave you is something that Mr. Mufareh has tackled, and I believe through Ocademy has become victorious. I believe as Ocademy is released to the world will embrace Ocademy, because it works, because it's a better way to educate. And I could get into especially in the United States, the K through 12 education in the United States. It's just horrible. And I could go into that, but I won't. Most of you know what's going on right now. It's not good. We want our kids to come in and learn reading, writing, mathematics, and then move from there in whatever direction their talents will take them. Mr. Mufareh has done that. Ocademy is going to be one of those products that is just going to take the world by storm. Why is Onpassive as successful today, and why is it going to be as successful in the future? It's because of what Mr. Mufareh is doing. We bring those solutions to the world. They see that these are the solutions they've been looking for, and they flock in. It is Onpassive. It is what we do. This little video is just to give you an idea. I think Mr. Mufareh does this by osmosis. It's always coming out, this stuff, and it's always terrific. I wanted to put this video out there so that you would understand where you are at. It's really, really unique. There are very, very few people in the world like Mr. Mufareh and his team, his corporate team, that think this far outside the box and bring solutions to the world that people really, really are starving for. It is Onpassive. It is what they're doing. We're in a really, really great place. And this week and next week, just stay tuned. It's going to get better and better and better. I think the success we've had up today is nothing compared to what's coming. So that's it for today, guys. Just a quick video, kind of what I'm thinking about. I think Onpassive, absolutely genius in what they're doing. And in the future, we're going to have a ton of fun with it. That's it for today. Have a great one, and we'll absolutely see you at the top. Take care. Bye.